Chainlink is a cryptocurrency that has continued to drop and drop. However, the fundamentals for Chainlink have never looked stronger, and I remain very bullish on Chainlink for the long term. Not for the next 1 month, not for the next 2 months, but for the next 5 years, and I really do think Chainlink is going to be one of my best returning investments. In today's video, I'm going to go over the new bullish news that has arrived for Chainlink and why I believe this drop is a little bit too much for Chainlink. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to the channel, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, and you should do your own research on Chainlink and see if it's a good investment for yourself. Now, the bullish news on Chainlink is a full integration with Swift may be possible. Chainlink has integrated with numerous global partners like Google Cloud and Binance, and it would be highly likely that they could actually integrate with Swift as well. Now, a lot of you may not know what Swift is, and it's relatively unheard of. However, regardless of this fact, Swift is one of the most important systems in the entire world. Now, what Swift essentially does is they allow for money to be transacted between banks all around the world. About 33.6 million transactions go through the Swift network every single day. Essentially, whenever money is transferred or received from overseas, you have effectively just made a Swift transaction, and over 11,000 institutions use Swift every single day, and this is a pretty massive payment system. A lot of you may know that the cryptocurrency Ripple, or XRP, is actually planning on disrupting Swift. However, I'm not so sure if this is going to happen. So, a lot of people have been speculating on if Swift have actually been working with Chainlink for many years, and it's been relatively unclear until now. Chainlink have said on their own website, hey, we are working with Swift. However, Swift haven't really said it in the same way Chainlink have, so it has made everything a little bit ambiguous. So, a lot of you would wonder, what would Chainlink, or what would Swift actually use Chainlink for? So, Swift potentially want to work with Chainlink to create their own Swift Smart Oracle, which will allow smart contracts on various networks to make payments, send governance instructions, and release collateral with more than 11,000 banks. They need Chainlink to help them as an oracle make all of these payments and utilize smart contracts. So right now, Swift are potentially flagging that they actually want to use smart contracts in their payment system to eliminate middleman, cut out costs, and make the whole system more efficient in general. If you don't know what smart contracts are, I recommend you do a bit more research on what they are, as this is fundamental to why Swift wants to use Chainlink. So effectively, Swift just want to leverage smart contracts in their work, and they want to use Chainlink Labs to help them leverage smart contracts, and this should help Chainlink's price significantly. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, what is the actual recent news surrounding Swift then? Well, Swift have actually updated their website to include Sergey Nazarov on their website next to their board of directors, and they just did this a couple of days ago. This has gone by relatively unnoticed, however it's really confirming that Swift do want to work with Chainlink. Of course, $5 trillion worth of value is settled on Swift every single day. This is one of the biggest codes and one of the biggest networks in the entire world, which is managed by Swift Payments. Of course, if Chainlink can actually work with Swift, this should add tons and tons of value to the Chainlink network. What this will also do is it will add institutional validity to Chainlink. A lot of institutions who are unsure about using Chainlink and unsure about using crypto will see the biggest payment network in the whole world is working with Chainlink. As a result, it will be more likely that they will also want to work with Chainlink and integrate smart contracts into their business. If you guys know Chainlink, which I'm sure you do, they're a data oracle network. However, they also like to help enterprises integrate with smart contracts. If you go on Chainlink's website, there's a whole series of instructions about how to integrate your business with Chainlink and integrate it with smart contracts. Sergey Nazarov really wants to help other businesses to do this, and he's probably probably the best man at doing this. So all this will mean is that tons and tons of institutions should be using Chainlink to integrate smart contracts, and I do believe that if this happens, Chainlink will be a lot more valued than just a $10 billion cryptocurrency. I do believe right now it's undervalued despite the current crash. So, if we have a look at Chainlink right now on CoinMarketCap, we can see Chainlink is at a price of around $17. This means it's down by 7.29% on the day and 30.89% on the week. This is one of the coins that is the most down, and this represents that Chainlink is actually being one of the most volatile coins right now. This does actually surprise me quite a bit because I believe Chainlink is one of the most fundamentally strong coins out there. Of course, we know that Chainlink is an Oracle network that is actually required for big networks like Ethereum to function and run smart contracts. We also know that Chainlink is working with a ton of massive institutions, and right now we've got confirmation over Swift. So I do see Chainlink at a market cap of 7.7 billion, and I think, wow, that's pretty undervalued. I do believe that Chainlink should easily be able to get up to that $100 market cap, and it should have a much higher market capitalization of around $40.3 billion, and I think that's fair value for Chainlink right now. So overall, I do believe it's pretty undervalued. However, we have had this massive dip. So, what I believe is going to happen with Chainlink is I do think that Chainlink is going to hang around this level for quite a while. If Bitcoin remains very bearish, I don't think Chainlink can come back up. Generally, when Bitcoin drops, Chainlink also drops. As you can see, this dip has been all the way from above $50 down to around $16 so far, which represents a 68% bleed. What I think the most likely scenario is Chainlink will just trade sideways and eventually go back up. Chainlink has broken below my general line of support, which is the yellow line of support, and this is a bit of a bearish signal. However, we have seen this happen before, such as where the March crash happened when Chainlink had wicks below this level of support, and we did see this all the way back on the 17th of May. So this isn't uncommon, and we could still potentially get back above and go up. However, I think the most likely course of action is going to be sideways as an accumulation zone for Chainlink. Of course, I'm not bearish on Chainlink in the long term. I think it's going to be very unlikely that we see lower prices than we are now in 5 or so years, and I am very confident that Chainlink's fundamentals will hold strong. Chainlink definitely is in a bearish spot right now nonetheless. As you can see, the volume is dying off and there's not that many people willing to buy at this $17 price range. While this is surprising, this is the nature of cryptocurrency, and a lot of retail investors don't really get behind Chainlink more. It's more a lot of the fundamental investors that like it better. You can see that we are well below our bull market support band, and right now we are sitting about 40% below the bull market support band, which is the average price over the past 20 weeks, which is quite a long drop below the bull market support band, and Chainlink has done this before. However, it hasn't done it that many times. As you can see, during the March crash, Chainlink dropped around 40% below the bull market support band as well. So what is happening right now for Chainlink is actually comparable with the March crash. This is very shocking, as Chainlink is dropping a significant amount right now. The March crash was a black swan event, and right now it is dropping to the same extent. Of course, we know if Bitcoin drops, the altcoins like Chainlink should drop more. However, Chainlink really has dropped more. Despite this, I'm still pretty bullish overall. All I think that's going to happen for Chainlink is it's going to have a little bit of time trending sideways. Perhaps we'll even break this pattern and we'll just trend sideways until Bitcoin once again looks bullish, and then we eventually go up. And I do believe Chainlink should be over $100 pretty easily by the end of this market cycle. However, I do believe this is going to take time. For Chainlink to continue going up, we do need to see Bitcoin also resume its bullish trend, and right now Bitcoin is just dropping or hanging around the same level and trading sideways completely. So there's not too much else to report on Chainlink other than the fact that I think the fundamentals for Chainlink are stronger than ever. Chainlink continues to get more and more adoption every single day, and it is one of the coins I am the most bullish on this market cycle. However, it's pretty clear when you look at this chart and you look at all of the drops that Chainlink is not a good coin for people to hold who can't handle volatility. I can handle volatility in my portfolio pretty well, and I'm relatively comfortable with holding Chainlink and seeing it fluctuate 15 to 20% every single day. However, this isn't for everyone, and Ethereum and Bitcoin should definitionally be a little bit less volatile because their market caps are so much bigger. Despite this, I think Chainlink has a bright future ahead of it, and there aren't many worlds where I could see Chainlink's price being lower than it is now in the coming couple of years. So I'm overall quite bullish on Chainlink. I remain that way. The fundamentals become stronger. However, these are definitely scary times, and a lot of portfolios have been decimated by this drop in Chainlink's price. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We just hit 600 subscribers and we're really pushing for 1,000, so it would be much appreciated if you could help me hit that goal. Also, if you have anything to comment about Chainlink, or if you're a fellow Link Marine, comment it down below in the comments section and I will get back to all comments, of course. Thanks for watching the video.